Hi everyone, welcome to EatMee Recipes. Today I'll be showing you how to make this delicious Durban Naan Bread. The ingredients for this naan bread is in the description box below, and the full step-by-step recipe can be found on eatmeerecipes.co.za. First off, you're going to add 3 tablespoons of butter into a microwavable bowl. Microwave the butter for about 30 seconds until melted and set aside. Add the all-purpose flour to a large mixing bowl. Next, you want to add in the granulated sugar. Add in the instant yeast, which can be added directly to the bowl. Add salt. Add in the milk powder. Thereafter, add in the fennel or soomph seeds. Mix until all the dry ingredients are combined. Next, pour in the warm milk. Pour in the warm water. Remember the melted butter at the beginning? Pour that into the bowl. Mix well using a wooden spoon until the liquids have absorbed into the flour. The mixture should be tacky. Flour a working surface. Empty the dough out onto the floured working surface. Begin adding a handful of flour at a time and bring the dough together until it isn't sticky or tacky. Adding a handful of flour and bringing the dough together. Once the dough is not sticky anymore, begin kneading it for 10 minutes. This can be done by hand if preferred, or you can always use an electric mixer. Tuck the dough underneath to form a smooth ball. Moving the dough to the side, get out a bowl, pour a little vegetable oil into your hand. Grease the bowl with the vegetable oil. Rub the excess oil in your palms and pat the oil onto the dough. Place the dough into the greased bowl. Cover the bowl with plastic, cling or saran wrap. Allow the dough to rise in a warm, dark place for 1 hour. After 1 hour, the dough should be doubled in size. Remove the plastic cling or saran wrap. Punch down the dough. Thereafter, divide the dough into 2 portions. Lightly flour a baking tray. Tuck the bottoms of the dough portions, forming them into balls. Place them on the floured baking tray. Lightly flatten the dough. Just doing the same for the other portion of the dough. Cover the dough with a dish towel and allow this to proof for 30 minutes. At this point, you want to go ahead and preheat the oven to 180 degrees Celsius or 356 degrees Fahrenheit. When the dough is almost done proofing, fill a small bowl with warm water. Once the dough has proofed, notice how they have increased in size. Using a pastry brush, brush the warm water over one of the dough pieces. Make sure to get the water all over, especially on the sides. Sprinkle poppy seeds over the freshly brushed dough. You may add as little or as much as you prefer. Sprinkle some sesame seeds over. Again, you may add as little or as much as you prefer. Next, you want to brush the warm water over the other piece of the dough. Do this one at a time as the water tends to dry out and your seeds won't stick as well. Add the poppy seeds over. And finally, add the sesame seeds over. Bake for 35 minutes in the preheated oven. Add 3 tablespoons of butter into a microwavable bowl. Microwave the butter for about 30 seconds until melted. Brush the melted butter over the baked naans while they're still hot. Use a clean dish towel and cover the buttered naans. I like to tuck the dish towel under the baking tray, which allows for the butter to soak in and make the bread super soft and delicious. Keep them wrapped like that for about 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, remove the dish towel. They should now be super soft to the touch. These Durban Naan Breads are now ready to be served. Slice them up, preferably while they're still hot, because who doesn't want to eat them while they're still hot, right? And just look at that fluffiness once you cut them open. Another slice in and yummy. Look at how nice and soft they are. These naan breads can be served just as you would any other bread, but I personally prefer cutting them open and slathering a layer of butter on. And if you also prefer, you can add loads of cheese in there. I promise you, you won't be buying naan bread again once you've made this for yourself. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Please remember that the full list of ingredients is in the description box below, and there you will also find the direct link for the full step-by-step recipe. Enjoy!